Hey, there we are. What up? What up? What up? Good people. Yep, it's me, Rashid. And I am here today because I just want to have a quick conversation with you. Um, as you know, there are many great opportunities out there. And sometimes we get involved with great opportunities. Sometimes we think we get involved with great opportunities. And guess what? They don't pan out to be so good. So today, I'm going to do a live impromptu, just coming on, having a chat with you, inviting you out to my Saturday Zoom call at 9 a.m. PST, that's Pacific Standard Time, right here in sunny California. Yeah. Hey, one day we'll have a live event, maybe sooner than you think. But in the meantime, I'm just really here to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing on Saturday morning. Obviously, I don't know who's on, so I might just pop on my YouTube and see if I can see who's live with me right now. I know you all probably check it out. Let's check it out. I mean, it's cool. If you want to come on, great. If not, that's just the way it is. Um, like I said, I didn't put anything out there. Uh, let's just do that just to throw something on the screen. Yeah, like I said, I just came on here because I want to do a quick impromptu, let everybody know that on Saturday, every Saturday, we try to be consistent. We are going live. We're going to be right here on my channel, and we're going to talk about some amazing passive income, multiple streams of income opportunities. As you know, I am the founder of the website called legacywealth101.com. And on there, you can find the passive income portal. And with that passive income portal, I have a strategy that I use with actual people. I have created an opportunity for people that want to increase their level of income to 1K per day. Now, I always have to say, there are some people in this world that say, that's just not enough for me. I'm already there. I'm knocking it out the park. And that's cool, because if you're already making like 300,000 a year, I get it. Um, but take the strategy and go ahead and 10x where you are and where you want to be. That's what's critical. So today I'm going to give you one piece of that. Hey, Aloma. I'm going to give you one piece of how to really take your business, your financial life to another level. I'm not going to get into the actual strategies that I use with my 1K per day program, because that's really directed to the people that's been in my community for the last 3 or 4 months. That's the real focus of that, because as we know, programs come and go, right? And so a lot of people decided that they would get involved with these online platforms. I was included, and I learned a lot from that. And I talk a lot about this in a lot of my programs. And it's critical to understand that somewhere in the past, with the pandemic and all of that, we had to shift. We had to figure out, how do we, as a people, right? If you're online or offline, what do you need to do in order to get ahead? Because you may feel stuck. You may feel like I'm used to being out there. Let's say, for instance, you're actually doing live presentations, right? You're used to going to hotels, or you're going to big stadiums. You're used to going to community centers. You're going to outdoor, environments where you can actually talk to people, right? And so some people thrive in that environment. I was a president of Toastmasters. If you know what Toastmasters is, it's about public speaking, leadership, building confidence, and really creating those formats for public speaking. And even though I didn't attend all the time, but when I was consistently going, I really learned a lot from that, and I use that every day. So what's really beautiful about it is, when we were offline, like I said, we were actually physically going in that environment. And when you had to do a speech, you get up in front of the room and you go for it. But everybody there is supporting you. And so you kind of relax a little bit, but you wanted to really do well in front of that room amongst your peers. right? So there's always that environment, right? But then all of a sudden the pandemic hit and we're online. So we go online and we're doing Zooms, for public speaking. So now you don't have that interaction. Now most people are behind the black screen anyway. So you're looking at a black screen doing a speech. Tell me, how does that make you feel? Right? Think about that for a second. So those are some of the shifts, some of the pivots we had to make. So how do you stay agile and pivot during a pandemic, during an online environment when you have to continue building, when you're used to doing face-to-face, physical? That's how you make your money. That's how your livelihood is at that face-to-face. Your whole income is based upon you talking to somebody face-to-face. You had to shift, you had to move, you had to do something different. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy is 2 years ago, right? Maybe 2019 or so. The people that you talk to were like, "Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. Let me go. I want to physically touch my investment. If I buy a house, I want to physically touch the house. If I buy a car, I want to physically touch the car. But that Bitcoin stuff, that online stuff, that's not for me. Because I can't physically touch it. Well, guess what? My program grew because people literally figured out that they didn't have to physically touch anything to make money. Okay, so that's key to understanding. One of the steps when we talk about multiple streams of income is really how you get from here to there. How do you scale? You can have a job. Think about it. It's the same concept. If you're working at a job and you want a promotion, what do? You go ask for it. You hope that you're there for long enough that you'll get one. Most of the time you get 5 or 10 cent promotion. You're like, woohoo, I was making $5 an hour. Now I'm making $5.15 an hour. Come on, guys. That's not a living wage. So let's just blast that thing right out the water. Go ahead, take that income, invest it in an online platform that works, and then you'll start to see your future become so much better, right? So that's what I'm here for, is to make your future better. So anyway, I'm not going to sit here and, and play around all night. I really want to take a few minutes and just introduce to you something called decentralized finance, which is the next level of blockchain and crypto, right? So if you understand blockchain technology, or if you've heard of it, then we know that blockchain technology was really brought about because of Bitcoin, okay? So cryptocurrency is the way to go. And when Bitcoin was developed and put out there, and this white paper happened back in 2008, 2009 timeframe, then a lot of people were not interested. A lot of people had no desire to understand what is the power of this play money that we call Bitcoin. And so people really didn't catch on. Well, it was like 10 cents at the time, right? And so when you have something that is strange, it's odd, it's new, then a lot of people don't understand it and probably don't really care about it. Well, I was talking to a guy that has made over $1 million in the last 4 months with this program that I'm going to talk to you, introduce to you today. And what's so amazing is when I listen to him talk, he's not that, flamboyant. He's not arrogant. He's not any of those things. So what I noticed about him is that he's just down to earth and he's just giving you the real information, right? So that's why I like to sit here in this chair and relax, let you relax, because I don't need to be hype. I don't need to be yelling and jumping around. And so the beauty of online, I don't have to jump around, right? When you're out there in front of people, you have to do all these motions and you running and jumping and you're doing all that. That's not necessary, right? Because when you see somebody sitting and telling you about an opportunity, and then he shows you that he's made over $1 million in 4 months, you start to listen and you start to pick up on some key things that person's saying and doing. So what was beautiful about it was, though, he told a story about when he first heard about Bitcoin. He was a industry guy, right? Commercial, investment, Wall Street, if it's not on Wall Street, it don't make sense. That was kind of that attitude, right? So you said Bitcoin. Okay, who owns it? Who's the CEO? Right? What's the website? What's the platform? There is no owner. It's decentralized. What is decentralized? I don't know. Well, if I don't know what it is, then it's probably a scam. Don't touch it. Let it go. No. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. But you got to get invested in the program if you're going to make any money. So Johnny, I want you to know that. I know that you're on the team, but you got to get invested in a program in order to make money. All right. So I'm going to help you out with that information tonight. And if I don't do it tonight, then I'm going to introduce you to it. But I need you to be on the call on my Zoom call tomorrow, Saturday. Like I said, every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we go live and we present this whole program to you. We go with the passive and we go with the active side, right? It gets pretty exciting, actually, when we start talking about how to make money and how you get paid instantly. There's no delay. There's no waiting. There's no pending. That doesn't even exist when it comes to Zeniq Technologies and Safir Global. It's instant. It happens. I got videos that as soon as I hit the done button, when I hit the submit button, boom, it was already in my account. That's how cool it is. So anyway, when I was listening to, like I said, the one gentleman named Asker, right, making over $1 million. So here's what happened. He talked about how people that think they're smart, right, they have this knowledge of their own environment, right? If I'm into retail, right, maybe franchising, burger joints, retailing or franchising, some type of real estate business or some kind of insurance. There's great marketing companies out there. PHP is one of them. But it's at the end of the day, it's a franchise network marketing type setup. I may be really good at that. I may know everything, the ins and outs of that. I may be a financial advisor. I may be certified, and I am smart on that. But you come to me with cryptocurrency. What does that mean? What am I supposed to be impressed because you're talking to me about some abstract online funny money that I can't put my hands on? Come on, guys. It's 2009. We just went through a financial crash, and now you want me to believe that I'm going to make money with some of this? Nah, I'm good. I'm going to go back over here in my smart kingdom where, I know about things I can touch, houses, buildings, and real estate is where it's at, right? Insurance. I understand insurance. I know about that. I want to go back to my retail job. Yep. I want to go back to McDonald's, wherever it is that I can make money. I can see it happening. That's where I'm going. If it's an hourly wage, I know what that means. Therefore, that funny money called Bitcoin doesn't mean anything to me. Well, 2009 happened. It was 10 cents per coin. And then, I don't know, what was it? A few years go by, and that 10-cent coin, now it goes up to about $300 a coin. Yeah. Those same smart people working on Wall Street, playing with everybody's stocks and bonds. Now they're like, that's interesting. So that same partner that you graduated from high school with, that was popular in sports, but wasn't really good at math. Now you're the good guy at math, and you're working on Wall Street and making about 50,000 a year, and but your portfolio that you're managing for somebody else is about $5 million, but your income is about 50,000, right? You got your guy that was a jock that didn't understand math, but he understood how to make money. And so when he saw the trend, right, the crash happened in 2008, 2009, then he sees this Bitcoin thing because guess what? He's playing games. Yeah, he's got his Sega Genesis going, right? Boom. He's got his PlayStation. He's upgraded to the PS4, 5, 6 or something. And he sees somebody talking about Bitcoin. He said, okay, if I win this game, I get about 20 Bitcoin. All right, I'll take it. Funny money, no problem. Hey, never got a reward for me playing games anyway. So you start collecting Bitcoin. The gamer, right? Mr. Wall Street over there is collecting his 50K a year. The gamer over here, right, is collecting 10, 20 Bitcoin a game. By the end of the year, Mr. $50,000 over here is looking at the gamer saying, what you got? He said, I got like 500 Bitcoin. He said, oh, really? Man, you must have been playing a lot of games. Said, yeah, I did pretty good. And so he says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold those Bitcoin. They gave me this wallet address. I don't really understand it, but I'm going to put it into this wallet address over here called Coinbase, and I'm going to just leave it, and I'll get to it later. So Mr. Wall Street, you know what he does? He says, man, I'm going to go ahead and get me a job over here at Grayscale, right? Asset manager, of the world. They're going to pay me $75,000. All right, cool. So now he's making $75,000. Let's say 2017 comes around. Mr. Wall Street over here making $100,000 a year. Mr. Wall Street. 100K, doing his thing, right? Coming around, got his nice silk suits on, silk tie, gold on, gold on, gold on, got platinum rings going, thinking he is the man. His bank account is zero, but he's wearing all his money. So he's cool. But you know what? Mr. Jock over there, he collected 500 Bitcoin when it was about 10 cents. Here it is, 2017, and Bitcoin goes up to about 19,000, right? So Mr. 500 Bitcoin times 19,000, yeah, 19,000. So he hadn't touched his Bitcoin. 2017 comes around. He sees Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin's at 10,000, 15,000. By December of 2017, Bitcoin is 18,000, hit 19,000. And depend on which exchange you look at, I got it at 20,000. And I can show you that whenever I figure out where I put it at. But I took a picture because I was like, that's awesome, right? We were all like, whoa, Bitcoin's at 20,000. 2017, 2018, we were thrilled, like, bam, right? So Mr. Jock over here got 500 Bitcoin that he collected back in the day. Hadn't touched it, put it in his account. My man and slept on it all this time. His $100,000, Wall Street guy over here wearing all his money, right? That's because that's all he made. 6 figures. Oh, I'm the man. I got 6 figures. Then you got my man over here that's playing video games. Now he works at the local hardware store because he wasn't the Wall Street type. But my man says, "Oh, did you see that on the news? I'm checking out, a little Bloomberg, and they say Bitcoin is at 19,000." So he goes and finds his password because he was smart enough to put it in a place that he could find it. Maybe he etched it on his wall. His Bitcoin wallet address was right by his mirror, etched in the wall on the wood because he was a jock. He ain't too smart. So you're going to just etch it in the wall, and it's over there on the wall. So guess what he does? He goes and takes all them letters and numbers, all the characters, and he put it in the Coinbase. Boom. Guess what he see? $9.5 million in Bitcoin. So who's having a good day now? Would it be Mr. Wall Street that graduated with a math, degree, working in, for Grayscale, making 100K? Or is it Mr. Bitcoin? Just saying. So that's just my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, but I just want, like I said, I just came over here today to invite you to my Zoom tomorrow, which is Saturday, right? Saturday. Come on out. Check out my Zoom on Saturday. And I'm going to introduce you to more stories like that. Would you like me to? And this is something that I took from, like I said, one of our top producers, White Diamond, right, in Safir Global. And, he talked about he was very smart when it came to investments. Hey, what's up, Mr. World Famous? No, you're good. I just started. Don't worry. I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna show some slides here in a minute. But I don't make it too long because tomorrow I'm gonna give you a full presentation. But I'm just talking about we had a great talk with our top producers Monday, right? I'm talking cats that's making over $1 million in the last 4 months. That's when that's how that goes, right? I've been in programs, I've been around for a little bit. I've been in network marketing since 97. I mean, not 94. Man, I ain't that old. Since 97. So been around a little bit. I've seen a little bit. I've been in organizations where, we had about 8,000 people. So believe me, I've seen 40K a month. I know what it looks like. But I ain't ever seen some cats make over $1 million in 4 months before the company is launched. That's crazy powerful. And I'm trying to introduce you to that today. So this is what I want to do right now. I'm not going into the whole presentation, but I do want to give you some highlights on what is Safir Global, why is it so amazing, why is it so powerful, and why you should be paying attention to this program. Not the nonsense that you hear. You know what? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to share my screen real quick, and then I'm going to get into some of the issues that have been brought up by people that have no idea about the program. They just, just talking. All right, so here we go. So real quick, I'm gonna just give you a little insight to what goes on here. So I'm gonna go through some of these slides, and that's why I got it here, because I'm gonna hit some of these slides as well. But see so Safir Global is the exclusive distributor for Zeniq Technologies products and services. So Zeniq Technology is a leader in the blockchain space, right? Like I said, I'm not going into all the details, but they're based out of Dubai, which is the blockchain hub of the world, straight up like a Silicon Valley of the Middle East. Amazing, amazing, amazing. They've been doing things and very impressive from day one. Here's just one of the things that I want to highlight is when we talk about our economy, when we talk about the world, when we talk about what is really going on today, right? How do I get from where I am to where we're going to be? So I actually created a company called Next Era Learning LLC. It's all about upskilling, new skilling, and reskilling, because a lot of us have talent. We have skill sets that were created when we graduated, maybe from college. When we hit our first job, we start to learn different skills: logistics, supply, transportation, admin, whatever those type of things you do. But how do you scale that? Because now this is a new era, right? Do you have what it takes in the fourth industrial revolution to make it to what I call the fifth digital reaction? Because it's all about digitalization of the world. Are you prepared on your job to be that next person to be promoted? Are you prepared to help your occupation, your job, your industry, right, move to the next level? Do you have the skill set to make that happen? If you do, awesome, right? Just continue where you are, build up what you got, and then optionally find you that side hustle that makes you a little extra. That's awesome. That's great, because most people cannot retire in order to enjoy their retirement because they don't have enough funds in the retirement. Okay. This is just the reality that we live in. So with this digitalization of the world, the ones who are now dealing with digitalization or digitization, blockchain technology, and tokenization, which encompasses what we call decentralized finance and fintech, will be the winners in the future. I think we could all agree that this is exactly what's going on today, and it's going to take us into tomorrow. It's up to you and me to recognize this. So we will be with the winners, right? That's leading the charge into the future. This is critical for us. This slide right here tells the whole story. There's no need for anything additional, because if you don't get this, you won't get the rest. How can you? If you don't believe in the level of digitalization that's going on right now, if you go to a McDonald's, what do you get? Please go over there and push those buttons, place your order, and then you can pick it up over here. You don't need to go up there and actually do anything. Well, now you just go through the drive-through because they don't want to even let you in the door. But if you do get in the door, you go to an actual kiosk, you push some buttons, and that kiosk, right, send your order over there. They fix your order, and then it's on the table over here. There's no person that deals with that. Digitalization. It doesn't matter what restaurant you go into, that is happening, right? Bitcoin. Yes. There are so many outlets that even take Bitcoin. There's travel agencies, right? Amazon, I think Zappos. I mean, we can just go down the list. So many different agencies that accept Bitcoin. So, and that means we can take it another level, right? El Salvador, when we're talking about actual countries, Venezuela, come on. Iran is going to be next. I know we got Cuba, we got Bahamas has their own digital currency. It's called a sand dollar. It's not Bitcoin, it's not Ethereum or Dash or any of the ripples or nothing like that. But they were the first to actually have their digital currency being recognized legally. That's powerful, right? So this is the way the world is going. Where are you going to be, right? You're going to be walking around with your USD, your euro, your British pound. What do you really want your life to look like? One thing I always tell people that I coach when it comes to business startups, because I coach veterans, military veterans, right, on business startups, right? So I say, one thing that you're going to have to contend with is somebody asking you this question for your product. Do you take Bitcoin? You may not hear it today, you may not hear it tomorrow, but give it 5 years. If your business is still around, somebody's going to ask you the question. Do you take cryptocurrency? Bitcoin, Litecoin, Cardano, Ripple, Stellar, right? Some type of exchange. But as we push towards the future, there's going to be new cryptocurrencies born from the ones that actually own or have control of the master nodes. The master nodes are going to be key to creating new cryptocurrency. So now we have about 11,000 cryptocurrencies on the coin market cap. Yeah, it's crazy like that. Only about 10% are actually doing something real or legit. They're actually doing something that we can use them for. Not a lot of them do that. Okay. So don't be impressed just because there's cryptocurrencies out there. That's not the level of impressment that you want. What you want to be impressed with is something called the Zeniq coin, because the Zeniq coin has an actual use, an actual utility. It will actually do what it says it will do. Okay. So the first thing, it's going to be similar to Binance coin. So your Binance coin is used as handles the fees, and it reduces your cost of using and trading on their platform. Well, guess what? On the decentralized platform, decentralized exchange that Zeniq is bringing to the table in 2022, you will be able to use your Zeniq coins in order to, one, reduce fees and trade on that platform. So what does that really mean to you and me? Some people today, right, sign up, they join the organization, and they say, hey, you know what? Most of these platforms allow me to earn some funds, and then let me see if I can withdraw them, and let me figure out the time frame and the process. So you want to test the system. Well, guess what? This is not that kind of program, but we will allow you earn coins, because like I said, in the back office, you'll see coins that are minted to your particular account. You can take those coins and you can wrap them in a ERC20 wrapping and swap them on Uniswap. Yes, built on the, let me clear up some confusion for some of the YouTubers out there. There are people that have a problem with understanding the blockchain that Zeniq has built. Zeniq has built a blockchain faster than anything else out there. Zeniq has a blockchain that allows for any other token in any other blockchain to be traded on the decentralized exchange built on the Zeniq blockchain. No other exchange does that. No other blockchain does that. Okay, first of its kind, which is many firsts of its kind. Here's the beauty of that. And this is where I need to clear up some nonsense on one of my videos that people make comments about, because they're very smart. Why would there be a need for an ERC20 token protocol to swap a coin built on the Zeniq blockchain, right? A great question if you don't know. But when you do know, here's what I will happily respond, because I think it's necessary, because somebody else may have that question too. Zeniq has built their own blockchain for their decentralized exchange that's coming down the road. In the meantime, they said, well, you know what? People they see these coins being accumulated in their back office, and I'm sure they want to take it and say, look, if this is real money, how can I actually cash out and use this, right? Because what the whole idea was, the coins are to support the decentralized exchange on Zeniq's decentralized exchange. So Zeniq's blockchain is helping to mint the coins and use them for the decentralized exchange, so that you will have an easier way to use and swap your coins. Very easy at that point. But people were getting a little antsy, and they said, you know what? With the wisdom and the vision, they decided, let's utilize the ERC20 wrapping mechanism, which is on Uniswap, so that the person can send it to their MetaMask, the Zeniq coin, send it to your MetaMask. Now you can wrap it in an ERC20 wrapping and exchange it on a ERC20 platform, which is called Uniswap. Yeah, they basically were doing us a favor by allowing that particular process. They didn't have to do that. There was no reason for it because they already have their own blockchain. They're creating the exchange. So, and at least in that meantime, people are allowed to do that. Now, that is not an easy process. I can tell you straight up, it is not. So if you want to go that route, you do that. But it is challenging and there's a cost involved. So, but the options are there. If you want to do it, go for it. But don't act like just because the coin has the option of being wrapped in the ERC20 protocol, that's an actual Ethereum coin. It's not an Ethereum coin. It's not built on Ethereum's protocol or application. It's not. So get over it. But anyway, I'm just, it's just a little, it's a little interesting when you see some of these people comment and have questions that aren't really relevant because they're trying to make themselves look good, finding, hey, look, let's get on this guy's comment, in his comments and start to make an issue where people will start listening to them in their untruths, in their confusion, because they think that's the thing to do. But they don't know, because we actually know what's going on the inside versus some stranger on the outside trying to tell us how our blockchain works. So just wanted to get that cleared up for you. So if there's any confusion, I think that clears up the fact that, yes, it is wrapped in the ERC20 protocol so that it can be swapped. But there is no need, because the idea is hold your coins until that exchange comes around. One, you will accumulate more coins. That's the best thing, while the price is going up. And then when the exchange is created and that exchange is in full swing, guess what's going to happen? More exchanging, more trading, more value. So hang in there. Don't spend those coins too soon, because we got something in store for you. So digitalization is what the world is doing, right? And will be the winners in the future if you understand this and you jump on this thing right now. So no reason to reinvent the wheel. Exactly. Like I said, Bitcoin hit 19,000 between 2017 and 2018, right? So if you don't know, statistics show that over 90% of all coins fail. That is the truth. So don't get caught up in some of these other coins that do nothing. A lot of people are chasing after that penny stock, so to speak, and it does cause you that pain, because when you invest and you think that you're doing something awesome, coin with a dog face or something like that, then yes, today it's great. But if you don't understand how that process works, when to get in, when to get out, then it could cause you a lot of pain. So be careful with that. So the difference that Zeniq Technologies and Safir Global has brought to the table and brought to the industry is they didn't come in with wishes and hopes. They didn't come in promising you things that aren't in existence. They came here with a coin that is actually trading today. They didn't play games. They came in with use cases showing you it is real, it's happening. You can actually utilize it right now. That's what they came with, because they wanted to make sure that the things worked before they brought them out to the market. So that's the power of that. At the end of the day, the question will always be, Rashid, what exactly are you talking about? Yeah, that's something that people want to know. I know. At the end of the day, I want to invite you all, to join me at this amazing Saturday event where we're going to talk about how do we help you fulfill your life? How do we help you to reduce the amount of work and bring up the quality of work. When you have quality of work, then you create more quality time with your family, right? You eat better foods because you have more choices. You stay healthy longer. Why? Because you're eating better food and you're spending more time with your family, quality time, right? You're not there, being miserable with each other, but you're actually doing fun things together because you have created a way to produce less work, more quality time with the family, eat better foods, and you stay healthier longer. If you want to get you a new car, new house, better education for your kids, at the end of the day, go wherever you want to go, when you want to go, because you can enjoy your lifestyle. So like I said, at the end of the day, what we want to do, we want to give you an opportunity to take it to another level, Why does your life have to be on somebody else's schedule? Why? Is it necessary? There's no reason for it, because you have the ability to change that particular process within your being. You are not built to follow. You're built to lead. So lead your life. Take those steps, right? And do one thing for me. Join me tomorrow at my Zoom Saturday morning, 9 a.m. The link I got right here on the screen. You can go to, because obviously the Zoom link is very long, and I just told you, I just impromptu. I just said, let me jump on, let me do this. So I could have shortened it, but I just jumped on and said, hey, look, I'm gonna go for it, and then I can go spend time with my family. So that's what's up, right? We got a little daytime left here. But yeah, you can go to my Facebook group, and in that Facebook group, I have posted the actual link that you can sign up and get access to our Saturday Zoom call, and it's going to be exciting. We're going to talk in depth. We're going to get into who is Safir Global, who is Zeniq Technologies, why are they so talked about these days? What is tokenization? Why is tokenization $1 trillion industry that only a few blockchain companies have dove into and actually taken hold of? There are about 70 different tokenization projects that Zeniq Technologies is looking at right now, but they already have 2 that they have contracted with. And as a coin holder with the company, I will earn, and anybody else that's a coin holder with the company, you will earn shares from that particular project. So with the 2 projects going on right now, we do earn commissions from that. So that's very powerful. But I want people to understand this is a powerful opportunity. This is nothing to, to sit back and try to figure out, should I do something or should I not do something? Here's what's so crazy, right? I answer questions 100 a day. I can sit here and give you examples and you'll be like, are you kidding me? No, really, these are some of the things. Somebody today, right? I got a question today that asked, is there a relationship between Safir Global and Zeniq Technologies? Because I don't really see any proof of that relationship. And I mean, for me, obviously, I've been in this, for 90 days, and I see certain things, and I talk to, like I said, the regional directors, the people that are in Dubai at the head office. So when somebody asks a question like that, I'm like, are you what? I'm like, you know what? It never even because I see the relationship, and it's clearer to me. But some people just have to bring up, let me think of a question I can ask, because I've been burnt 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times with these platforms. I think everything has to be questioned. Okay, no problem. But here's what's interesting about it. If you have a question about the relationship between Safir Global and Zeniq Technologies, because Zeniq CEO did a actual presentation along with the OCS CEO. So we know the investment bank and they're straight up strategic partners already. We know the royal family has strategic partnership in Dubai with Zeniq Technologies. that's been proven. So whoever don't think that's real, get over it. Not going to try to change your mind, but it's nonsense to even try to have that conversation because it's already legit. We know it is. So let that go. The So here's what I would say. Anybody that would question the relationship between Safir Global and Zeniq Technologies, Safir Global, right, is the exclusive distributor. So we are marketing for Safir Global. Safir Global can bring products and services from anywhere they believe they want to. Zeniq Technologies happen to be the one that they chose first, right? So we are marketing exclusively for that particular company. And that's why that is the conversation. Now, if you want to understand deeper without having to go to some kind of regulatory or give me something in writing, let me show you what it actually is. You have Safir Global, which is the back office. So when we log into the back office, it's through Safir Global. But when you're looking at your hubs, what is that? Those hubs are Zeniq Technology. When we want to look at Zeniq blockchain, what do we click on? Zeniq Technology blockchain. So if there was no relationship, why would we have access to Zeniq Technologies blockchain and their transactions and their hubs in order to see the coins being minted? If there was no relationship, why would that even be there? We could just go straight into Zeniq if that was the case, but Zeniq doesn't have the capability. Safir Global has the capability to give us access to Zeniq's blockchain and their technologies. So if there wasn't a relationship, this wouldn't even be the case. Okay, so that's just one of the things that I wanted to highlight. All right, so let me see if I can do something else real quick. All right, hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. All right, so real quick, I want to, what I wanted to do, I wanted to log into my back office and I wanted to just give you a quick look on if it's real, right? Because there's a lot of people out there I mean, I had a guy today that asked me, this is not the first time, and they were from, one of the other countries or whatever. And one of the things they just feel like they can't do this business, they can't market it, they can't talk to people about it unless they see that you're actually making money, right? They're like, is it? Yeah, I'm here, man. They just like, can you show me that you're making money? And I'm like, my goodness, because in my mind, right, I've been in network marketing a long time, and that's never been the case. I mean, that's never been an issue. It's like most people say, there's an opportunity, let me get in the game and let me make my money, right? The guy that's a top producer in my organization, I didn't even talk to him for like 3 days. He came in, he jumped on it, and he just blew it out the water. Like, I mean, literally 100,000 in like 4 days. It was just crazy. The volume was ridiculous. And now he is one of the leaders, right, in the ranking, just rolling because he saw the opportunity. He didn't ask for nothing. He didn't want nothing. He just said, look, man, hey, I need a video to do an introduction to the people in my waiting room so that we can go ahead and build this organization. I'm going for diamond. I just need you to help me with a few things. I got it from here. And he definitely got it. Right. And yeah, he's in the UK, and the UK is blowing up. Love it. Love it. So I'm all in. So let me just give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Because like I said, a lot of people just don't understand. They don't believe it. They think it's, we're just playing games, I guess. But this is just, like I said, a little information about Safir Global, right? And so when I was talking about the connection between Safir Global and the actual Zeniq Technologies. So this is the back office. This is the actual, link. So if there was no relationship, how could I go through Safir.com to get to see Zeniq coins right here in my back office, right? My coins. Why is, Safir Global is here, Double Sapphire, all that kind of stuff is there. If I want to go to the hubs, I don't know if it'll come up because I've been offline for about 4 hours. So it might not pick up. Yeah. So I have to log back in about every 30 minutes or so. It'll log me out. So, well, sorry. It's logged me out. So we're going to have to move on. Yeah, apologize for that. Well, anyway, I just, like I said, sometimes I just want people to know it's real. It's real. What else am I going to say? In 90 days, right? September 15th was 90 days for me. In 90 days, right? I have had commissions in excess of 60,000 euro. That's just little old me, right? And this is nothing compared to what my sponsor and some of the other, amazing people in there, but it's real, right? Somebody literally asked me today, hey, can you show me that you're making money? And I'm like, I get it. I'm not going to sit here and act like, people don't try to fake it. And, I got two different accounts. I have one account, like I said, for my wife. So that one, obviously, I didn't start it with the same time frame as this one. So it's a little different, but it's, it's doing its thing. So, because probably won't be showing this tomorrow. So that's why I'm showing it today. Just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So let me do something right quick. Move that over there. I think I can do that because, like I said, people talk about the hubs, and there's a lot of stuff that we have to deal with, and I just felt like since I'm not going through the actual presentation, I can just show you a little bit about kind of what goes on. So yeah, let's do a little bit of that right quick. All right, so let me show you a little bit more so you won't be shocked. Like, what is he talking about? So when we talk about, the blockchain, so in here, there is what we call the Zeniq hubs, right? In the Zeniq hubs, you can go in. And so it depends on how many hubs you have. I just happen to have 8. So I'm averaging about, I don't know, probably since I started about 10,000 a month. So it's been 90 days. So between 10,000 coins a month is what I've gotten. So, but that's a different, if you put in what I put in, then you can get what I got. So what does that look like? So right here, it shows you, these are all of the, where the actual housing hubs, where the coins, you can do a search here and you can look at the blockchain, the block explorer, basically what it's called, similar to the Bitcoin Explorer, but you can look at that and it'll actually tell you these are the amounts, the value is here. These are the amount of coins that's been minted, right? And so that's giving you right there. So I just want you to know that each package has different values. Okay. And so you can see all that, and it gives you the date. So that's when that one started. And so when I say 90 days, look at that, right? I started on the 16th. Today is the 17th. Literally 90 days. And I calculated pretty much everything that I've gotten with my bonuses and everything. Yeah, definitely. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. Like I said, a little bit over about 50 something thousand euro, which comes out to be about $60,000, right? And that's in 3 months, 90 days. So if you want to be part of this, then I welcome you. I invite you. I implore you. Don't miss out. It's time to get in the game. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What is going to happen that's going to change between now and next month? What are you going to do differently? This is where you want to be, right? and everybody knows, you've been on my channel, multiple streams of income is a way to get to that next level. I talk about 1K per day. All you got to do is calculate it out. I'm averaging about 5K per week. Okay. And that's for the last 90 days. Can you join me and let's both do that together? I want to help people actually increase their income. If you're already making 30,000 a month, I want to help you make 40,000 a month. Not because of you just want to make more money, but what more things can you do? Can you help more people? Right? Can you build that entrepreneurship incubator that I want to build? Can we do that together and create those particular programs? Right? Is that possible? When you hear somebody say we're raising funds for this particular nonprofit, what do you say? Well, I got 1,000. Well, if you had 10,000, you can give to them. This is the beauty of 1K per day, right? Because now if you're already making 1K per day, take your additional 1K per day and donate that. Do something good with it. Change some lives, right? I sponsor people right now, $1,000 a month. I sponsor people right now. Why? Because I'm able to do it. So when I get money, profits, I don't sit here and say, okay, what am I going to go buy? I don't need anything. What I have is the ability to change somebody's life. Believe me, when you start to give and sponsor individual people so that they can reach the dreams that they just didn't know they could do, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. And it's so exciting. So I just want a team of people that say, you know what? I want to do that too. Who can I sponsor? Right? Not because I'm struggling, not because I need to go to my bank account and figure out how I can twist and turn. No. Here's a way to get extra so that you can do extra. Don't make it hard on yourself just because. That's not the way to go. But what we've done is created an avenue, a platform. Boom. You match up with us, team achieve. And that's what we're about, achieving greatness. Let's change lives. If you want to change lives, then we can connect. But if you just want money so you can go out there and be flamboyant and just impress people with what you got, it's not really the place to be. All right. So anyway, I'm about to bounce. I appreciate you guys hanging with me for this long. Go to my Facebook page right there. The group is Zeniq DeFi. You can find that on Facebook. You'll see my Zoom link for tomorrow. Join me. We're going to have a good time with it. And anyway, that's all I got for you right now. All right. Hey, until then, peace. And I'm out. Come on, let's make this happen.